Good morning and welcome to another video lecture. Today I'd like to go into a little bit greater detail regarding feudalism and the manor system, or manorialism. Oh no, I'm skipping ahead. All right. So, again, if you have the note outline and an access to a printer, please print the note outline out and fill in the blanks. And if you don't, just take handwritten notes. So, life in medieval Europe. From 400 to 800, Western Europe saw no states and very few cities. London and Paris were actually small, muddy towns. So we see the origins of feudalism developing here. It was military service and land ownership. Charles Martel, granted land to proven warriors. This will later on become a hereditary custom passed down from generation to generation. And so we see the development of the pyramid structure or social hierarchy, social stratification. Now, feudalism, it is a complex system of social, economic, and political relationships. Greater lords provided protection to lesser lords in return for military service. Kings and nobles gave land or fief to vassals, which were lesser lords, in exchange for military service. The vassals then gave land to knights in exchange for military service. So if you are struggling with understanding this exchange of land for loyalty, I'm really going to strongly encourage you copy down this chart right here. And remember, it's a video, so you can totally pause it, write down what you need to, and then we can move on. So why did this happen? Three main reasons. We saw the collapse of trade, which led to the development of smaller farming villages. These villages needed protection from outside invasion, so they needed someone to come in and help protect them. And lastly, it just became tradition. This is what the Germanic customs did, and when the Germanic tribes took over the western half of the Roman Empire, they brought their traditions with them. Now, some of you, I can hear it in my head. Was there social mobility? The answer is no. Now, I know you're thinking, well, what if this happened? Or what if this happened? Unfortunately, if that did happen, it was a very rare case, but typically speaking, no one moved up from peasant to lord or lesser lord or knight. It was basically whatever you were born as, that's what you stayed. So manorialism. This was different to feudalism. It was based on manors. Now, it's essential for maintaining the feudal system. It was based on a common need, and these manors, or these large estates, were self-sufficient. So very little trade was actually going on. It included a mill, church, workshops, and a village. Now, serfs are agricultural laborers within the manorial system. They exchanged labor for access to land. Now, I think this image was in the previous video, but it was super blurry. Now you can see in greater detail the Lord's manor, you can see the church, you can see the sheep grazing, all the information. So, serfs and peasants. Serfs were bound to the land but were not slaves. They worked in return for a small piece of land. Peasants, on the other hand, were basically the same, except they were not bound to the land. They were able to move. So, again, we're just getting into the differences between feudalism and manorialism. So, feudalism is land for loyalty, which is a relationship of military elites providing protection to lesser lords who then supplied military and other services. Manorialism is a relationship between the landlords and their tenants, or their peasants and servants. They receive protection in exchange for their crops and their labor. This is a homage that we saw and a video which we will not watch, unfortunately. But you can definitely check out PBS.org or National Geographic or History.com if you wanted greater detail into what a peasant's life really looked like. On Thursday this week, April 9th, I will have student hours, so if you guys have any questions, please log in for those. Student hours will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Other than that, this is the last video for notes this week. And then next Tuesday, April 14th, is when the quiz will be due. And I will be posting that quiz tomorrow as well. So if you guys have any questions, as always, please reach out, let me know. But I hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you soon.